So most of you already know that my baby's daddy was married when I got pregnant. He's still married. I had never met the woman. I didn't know he was married when I got pregnant, but I decided to keep the baby anyways. And instead of him paying me child support, he's been paying me to train a dog of theirs. And she was excited about having like a really well trained and showable dog, so they pay me now to show the dog and take the dog to different events. And she just likes having the status of a champion dog, so it's worked out for us. But today she decided to come to the dog show and watch her dog compete, which really, they don't own any dogs. He knew I competed with dogs, so to like, you know, make the child support payments, that's what they've been doing, paying me to show her dog. I tried to get the announcers to not use my name when they said owned by, and tried to put her name on the owned by to make less suspicion, but then I thought other people at the dog show were gonna start thinking things, but it didn't have to go that far because she saw this baby's eyes and he looks just like his dad and just like his sisters that she was holding in her arm. And now she wants to meet both of us and the dog that she thought was hers. So correct, she did not previously know about the baby, but I'm positive she recognized this baby's eyes today. I've never met her in person. I've talked to her over text, usually regarding her dog, but I treat her like a client that I'm showing a dog for. And the dad has never been any part of his life, except for financially. He's been very financially supportive, but using the dog as the excuse. And as far as I know, baby daddy is now faithful to his wife, so I let this keep going, where she thought that he was paying me for training and showing the dog because it supported my baby, but also like left their marriage alone. However, I was still participating in this lie for a long time. Well, it's been 2.5 years. I think I want to talk to her a little bit before I let her meet Asher, and I'll be like, yeah, Asher, he's his. And I'm also going to let her meet the dog because she has pictures of this dog, like they have them framed in their house. They live on the other side of the country, and they pay like my entry fees, which I would have already been going to because I already show dogs, plus double the entry fees for me to show the dog. And then they pay me weekly training for the dog and then for all of the dog's food. And that's what has been making up for child support. Anytime I need something extra for the baby, I have communicated with baby daddy, and he owns a couple vet corporations, so he'll just like fabricate a vet bill for the dog, and then it goes, and you know, then he has a reason to give me more money that if we need extra that month. So even though it's not really her dog, she has believed this was her dog for the last 2.5 years, so I am going to let her meet the dog, as I think I'm going to just explain and be honest about the whole situation with her. It's not her fault. Obviously, baby daddy's going to have a lot of explaining to do, but that's not really my responsibility at this point. I did what I could. And baby daddy doesn't even like ask for pictures of Asher, so it's not like there's an attachment to the baby for him or to me. He doesn't communicate with me at all. Like, I do all the communication with the wife when it regards the dogs, unless I need extra money for something, and then he has to do like the fabricated vet bill. So Asher has never met daddy. And the dog doesn't even know she's part of all of this. And she's been genuinely nice to me on text messages throughout the last couple years. And I send her ribbons and trophies because I don't need to keep any of that for the dogs. I have enough dog memorabilia. She's like always asking about the dog's personality, or when the dog's not showing like what the dog did for the day. So I've sent her videos back and forth of the dog. I never have Asher in any of the videos or pictures. That's why Asher's not like on my website or anything. And seriously, this whole time she thought I didn't have any kids and just dogs. So I'm sure it's going to break her heart that that dog isn't actually her dog, but I'll continue to communicate with her about the dog. Like, I'll keep that as part of her life if she chooses after I explain the situation. But I think she's going to be even more brokenhearted over knowing that Asher is his. But hopefully we can be cordial. And if not, I'll actually get more money in child support than I do for the dog training that we've been switching off for. But that was never my intention. I plan on going to meet her very dressed down. I don't want to like appear like I'm trying to be somebody that her husband would want to have an affair with now. And I am going to take the dog that she believes is hers and that has been competing and she has pictures of all over her house. But I also plan on taking my protection dog because I don't plan on getting fucked with. I'm going to be as nice as possible. I mean, what else am I supposed to do? I've been lying to her and chatting with her like a client friend. Like, we've been talking for 2.5 years. Sometimes she shares personal details about her life. Like, she thinks of me as her friend.